Good morning, guys. I know it's been a little while since I posted a tutorial. It's been a little busy here, but today we're going to work on the smoke method, and you're going to need a candle or a lighter. I prefer doing it with a candle because it's easier that way, and a butter knife. Now what you want to do once you have your tumbler prepped, actually I'm going to take it off of here for now. Once you have your tumbler prepped, I do it in white. This one isn't perfect. It's got some spots where the white didn't cover all the way, but that's going to be okay for the design that I'm doing on this one. That'll totally hide it, and the smoke method will hide it also. Now you have your candle and your butter knife. Let me move this epoxy away so I need a fire. Now, when you hold your butter knife over the candle, like this, you get some black smoke. If you use it sideways like this, it works better. Now what you want to do when you have that black smoke, you want to hold your candle over it. There. Typically I hold the butter knife like this while I do it, continue the smoke. Now the closer you hold it, the more smoke will catch it. Mine tend to stop smoking here and there. There we go. Now when you do this, you can do it as you can do the smoke as heavy or as light as you want to. There we go. I'm gonna get my smoke back. I like to change the angle of the tumbler as I'm doing it. This way it gives the smoke, when it hits it, a different effect. You can see that. Now you want to cover, make sure you get the whole thing when you do this. Don't mind my toddler running around upstairs. You can hear him banging. Now one of the harder parts I've noticed is when you get to the rim spot, is or the top of it is a little bit harder to catch. There we go. Be careful not to burn yourself, and make sure your tumbler is nice and dry. I use Rust-Oleum when I do this. I don't prep it like I do my other tumblers where I use the craft paint and brush it on. That way I don't get any lines in it. And this one, for the design that I'm doing, I actually want it really smoky. Oops. Do that. Make sure you don't touch the smoky parts on here, because that will rub some of your smoke off. Now for the candle that I use one of the ones that I make myself for my other business. Mine are 100% beeswax. it really doesn't matter what one you use, and I haven't noticed the scent coming off of them doing anything to mess with the epoxy when you do it. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is let this dry for a while. I normally let them sit for about 2 hours, and then I put a real thin coat of Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray paint on them. And then after I do that, that's when I do my first layer of epoxy. After you do your first layer of epoxy and you let it sit and cure for a while, that's when you want to add your design that you're adding to this, because if you do it before that, you're going to wash all your smoke effect off. I will add a picture to show you everything that I use for this, and I will add a picture of this when it's all finished.